just a quick friendly reminder to you and to me, because sometimes I forget too. You have the power in your life. You co-create with the universe, okay? Yeah, you could be sent all sorts of opportunities, but you're the one who has to grab hold of them. You're the one who has to accept them to receive the opportunities in your life. There will always be another chapter, but you must decide to turn the page, okay? I think so many of us, we're always like, we just need a new beginning. I need a fresh start. How many times has the universe set something right in front of you, and you're like, oh, I said I wanted a fresh start, but I don't, maybe not like that. You asked, the universe received. What more do you want? I don't know. Let's pull some tarot. Why not? 10 of Cups on the back of the deck. Everything you could ever want. The ultimate happiness. And then the sun in the split. The ultimate happiness. The Wheel of Fortune flipping out. If you keep chasing what you think is the ultimate, the happiest you'll ever be, what does that say for later? Okay, if you got everything you wanted in life, the Empress, if you got, let's take this to water parks, one moment. So going to the water park song, See You in the Future. If I got everything I want on album 3 and I grew up and became who I want to be, why am I lying when I say I feel content? I don't want to say too much, but what's a meltdown between friends? It's kind of that vibe. Like if I got literally everything I wanted today, would it be enough? If you were gifted, hand delivered everything you've ever asked for today, would it be enough? Would you keep asking? I think there's a certain beauty in knowing that there is some sort of ultimate happiness out there for you, but being content with whatever small happinesses you get along the way. Queen of Swords. Like, yeah, being very logical about this here. Because, like, you're going to get everything you want. There is this ultimate happiness there. But, like, I feel like the Empress is a very nurturing being, but also is content in all seasons of life. Like, very aware of the fact that you can't have it all the time. What else needs to be said about this? I feel like, and then the Emperor. I feel like the full message is kind of stuck in my brain and I'm trying to worm it out. I think you are capable of having literally everything you want, but you need to ask yourself, if I were to get whatever I think the everything that I want today is, if I were to get that, would I be happy with it? Would I be content, or would I crave more? And I think that finding the stable place where you're like, if I got literally everything I asked for, I'd be good. I think that is kind of the mindset that there needs to be a shift toward, but also understanding that, like, we're here on this planet for a hot minute. We still got some life left to live. So why don't we, like, microdose our happily ever after? Like, instead of getting literally everything right now, it's kind of like a Thanksgiving, right? Like, you get your massive plate and it's like, it's a whole lot of food. And yeah, you could devour it, but are you going to really savor each and every bite? Or are you just going to be like, oh, I'm throwing down? Meanwhile, if you were to, like, think more like your leftovers, where it's like, ooh, I know I have like 3 servings of this over here. I got me a whole little pan of dressing. I can snack on this and be content for several days, right? Yeah, eating that whole big plate of food and getting the nap at the end of it, that's great. Cool. But like kind of microdosing your Thanksgiving meal, I guess we'll call it. that concept, okay? More spreading things out over time and enjoying things over time and really getting the full joy out of each individual happiness, right? Like if you had the car, the house, the job, the spouse, the whatever, the notoriety, when you're kind of inundated with all that at once, you can't fully feel the elation of each component. But if you get, one piece here, one piece a few weeks later, one piece a few weeks later, it gives you time to like sit there and really appreciate that which you were given. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like that's getting a little bit like almost like kid like. I don't know. I don't know. There's a balance to be found there, but the Tower. Also think about, okay, like let's just think about this for a second. If you got literally everything you asked for, yeah, that's a big influx of change. A lot of things changing at once. And it would be scary, to be honest. Like, that's a lot to handle. So, focus less on chasing everything you don't have. Focus more on how you want life to change as a result of these things that you would like to come in. That's like one of my manifestation techniques is literally just daydreaming. And yeah, I'll like work through different scenarios I think that I might want to receive and encounter and whatnot. But I focus more on like, how would that make me feel? If I was to get this notoriety or whatever, how would I realistically handle that? And how would I feel once I got that, right? I don't know why I'm talking about that, but somebody needed that. Live in the future of how you want to be and how you want to feel, and less in what material things you would gain that you think would make you feel that way, right? Like, yeah, it's good to know, like, I feel like this career path would be really well suited to me. I feel like these traits in a spouse would be fantastic. I think this type of this family size and this housing situation would be ideal for me. It's good to like know those logistical goals. But think more, if I had a home in a neighborhood that I'm comfortable with, I would feel safe and secure, right? If I had a spouse that had these traits, I would feel loved and cared for. If I had this career that I think is well suited to me, I would feel happy going to work every day and fulfilled in the work I am doing, right? So, focusing less on what material things you can gain and more on how you want to feel. Because really, like, it's like when you're a kid and you go to the store and you see like candy and a stuffed animal and you're like, ooh, candy, quick sugar fix. That's something sweet. That's a really good little dopamine hit. But it's quick and it's over with. And then there's like a stuffed animal and it's like, that's cuddly, that's security. It's not that sweet quick hit, but it's like a long-term investment, we'll call it. Just like start kind of thinking through things like that. Is this the quick fix that I think is going to get me there? Or, do I want to spend my allowance on something that's going to, I can grab on every night? Where's Douglas? Here he is. That I can sit there and hug every night and feel comfy and cozy as I go to sleep. I don't know. A lot of analogies. Yeah. That's all. Okay. Love you. Bye.